Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm here. Diver's fixing his internet. He'll be calling back in a second. I just told him I was going to start because we're both fucking old and we're both fucking tired. And I got this Lineker old Kilzik fight on there. They look like they're having some fun out there. I have not seen these fights. I have seen the other ones on the card, and I'll break that shit down too. Diver didn't even start until probably the story fight. He said he got on. I texted him. We'll talk about that later because I'm gonna fucking yell at him about that. But I guess while this is on, Claudia Gadella on that. Yeah, I'm just jumping right into it, motherfuckers, too, because that's just how I fucking roll today. Claudia Gadella looked good, and she looked good in Invicta. So that's not exactly a surprise. It wouldn't surprise me either. She'll probably have one more fight, and she'll fight the winner of Tough 20 probably. Apparently she declined going on the show in the first place because she didn't want to cut weight so many times in a short amount of period. So she said no and bypassed it, and I don't think it's going to set her back too much. It's definitely going to keep people from getting to know her, but she's a pretty face. I think she'll be okay. Usually she's a pretty face. So then we go to the who's the next one? Yost Dennis and Gerard Sanders. Let's see if he fixed his shit. Did he fix his shit? Did he fix his shit, or is he gonna sound like shit tonight? Let's see. See, that's not funny because that's really how you were sounding like lately. That's scary.
No, I'm doing good now. How about that? I took the video off of it.
Well, the video worked for something happened because we were doing fine with the video for like a couple weeks, and then all of a sudden your internet just started dropping out. I think I made the joke about like someone must be on Netflix or something, because it just tanked out. I was just breaking down the earlier fights from the prelims. They had a pretty kind of a hot chick on Fight Pass. Did you say you got rid of your Fight Pass?
No, I was going to, and I just hadn't done it yet.
Oh, there's pretty good fights tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to watch them. We'll talk about that in a bit, but there's some pretty good fights on Fight Pass tomorrow. But like the Fight Pass fight for Wednesday's fight, it's kind of a hot Brazilian chick, and she won. She's kind of cute. I kind of dig her, Claudia Gadella. Although there are a couple angles where she kind of looks a little manly, but not enough that it's like an issue.
You wouldn't do her.
No, yeah, I would still do her. Because most of the other angles, she looks good.
Hey, let me ask you this. Did I tell you the story of my friend getting caught boating while intoxicated while he was not driving the boat? And did I tell you the story about me wrecking his truck last weekend?
No, I think that... And keep in mind, I may break in with an ooh or a holy shit here because I do have these fights on, but I think I have not heard either of those.
Yeah, I was thinking. I didn't think we had talked.
No, we've only texted, because you never answer the phone when I call you.
Well, I do that on purpose.
Well, yeah, everyone does.
MMA,
I'm not saying it's a dumb move.
Yeah, I talk to MMA podcast pretty much every day. He calls me and we talk on the way home, and
he doesn't.
He's kind of cool. He's nice to me.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't like
talk
you.
about
No
my
one likes
family.
you.
Doesn't talk about my wife. Well, actually, he does, but.
Oh gosh, your family! Holy shit! You haven't heard the latest with my family that has my brain going wild either.
Oh Lord, that's got to involve a certain guitar player.
No, it doesn't involve him. My brother's out of this one. I'll tell you this one. my niece, who's about to be 15.
Yeah.
And
is beautiful.
Yeah. She had quote unquote has a boyfriend who just turned 17 but is only one grade ahead of her. And I'll tell you what my saving grace on it is. He's a band geek. I'm working off of that angle to just be like, yeah, everything will be fine. But she's smart. She's not stupid. So she's not the type of person that's gonna want to date a dick. So I have to keep that in mind as well. It's just like, I told her a long time ago that she's not allowed to date till she's 40. Apparently, that may have been overridden. Yeah, so what's up with this boating under the influence shit?
All right, so I'm at my weekly boating event, and we're hanging around the party cove, and we've been wake surfing for like 2 hours and drinking heavily. And my buddy's like, "All right, yeah, we gotta go," and it's like I don't know 5:30 in the afternoon, and so he pulls his anchor up, and I'm trying to get my anchor up, and they get theirs up, and they're driving off. Well, my buddy is very, very, very adamant. He's like, "Look, I buy the boat, I buy the gas, I buy the truck, I get us here, but I'm not driving home," because he knows he's going to the lake to drink. He's very strict about it. So he's got one of these wake surfing boats where you have to. There's like it looks like a space shuttle console up there. You have to inflate bags with water and deflate bags. Well, he was deflating his bags. He reached around his wife slash girlfriend, whatever she is. She's driving the boat. He reaches around and flicks off the switches to drain the ballast out. They drive off. So I get my anchor up and I pass them. Well, as I'm passing them, I'm driving. I stand up and I give him a big old salute. He stands up in the back of the boat and he's saluting me, and we're all kind of laughing at him because he's totally trashed. We get the boat put up on the trailer. We get to the dock. I'm like, I get to the bathroom. So I run to the bathroom. My son runs out and goes, "Dad, they've caught our Dale DUI." And I'm like, "What?" So I get a text, grab my phone, and she says, "Look, they stopped us and they arrested Dale, and he wasn't driving the boat." I'm like, "What the hell?" So I think they're kind of messing with me. Well, she texts me a picture in about 20 minutes of him in handcuffs. So the
I
wildlife
got that
officer.
picture.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, the wildlife officer said, we were in binoculars and we saw you switch seats with her. And I'm thinking, well, wait a minute, you weren't driving when I left. He never drives when we leave the lake. She always drives. So that was kind of strange. But then they take him, they give him a sobriety test and take him. He said they put him in the car. They give him a sobriety test on the boat, by the way, which, is kind of hinky to begin with. He said they're driving down to the police station and there's a rookie cop and he's, trying to do it by the book and he's trying to read him his rights. And the other guy, the trainer, he takes the car away from him and said, "Let me do this." And my buddy sat in the front seat with handcuffs and said, "Yeah, especially since you're driving the damn car, why don't you be safe about it, So take him down, arrest him. They get in front of the magistrate like an hour later. And that magistrate said, "Well, the story I got was there was another set of officers saw you switch, and they called them on the phone and said they're coming your way." I'm like, so the magistrate's like, it's kind of funny. So my buddy's pissed off about it, like super, super pissed off. So we decide, and he goes to a lawyer and says, "Make this go away. I'm not doing prayer for judgment. I'm not taking a plea. I'm not guilty. I didn't do it. I got 10 witnesses. We've had to sign an affidavit saying, we saw him not driving and all that stuff there." So the guy says, "Give me $2,000 and you'll never see this again." So he says, "Fine." He would rather pay. He said, "I'll be honest with you. I'd pay $5,000 to make this go away because I did not do it." He said, "If I did it, I'd go pay the fine, take my lumps. That's fine." So we take my boat down to the Intercoastal Waterway last weekend. Go out. We go up the waterway for like 2 hours. We come back. We stop at a beach. We're like hanging out. By the way, I got a very nice GoPro video I got to show you.
Do you have a GoPro?
He and I bought one together. I bought it for me when I scuba dive, and on his boat, I got it so when we do wake surfing. So we kind of
GoPro. Maybe I don't even know what it is. I thought it was some really, really, really special camera. Now it seems like everybody has one.
Well, it is. I mean, there's virtually no competition to them. They're HD. It's actually 4K video on the thing, and you can't even watch 4K yet, but it is 4K if you want it to be. But it's high definition video. It's about 2.5 inches wide and about 1.5 inches tall, and you can mount it to a chest harness, a stick.
Sounds like my penis.
I didn't say it was 1 inch long, but
well, I just figured I'm laying on my back.
So
Holy
we make
fuck,
this.
These guys are going at it.
So we make a little video, hang out on this little beach on the ocean side, and we're just chilling. So we start back, and I'm thinking, well, I don't want to get stopped. We've seen a bunch of Marine officers and sheriffs and all that. So I quit drinking. Well, I missed our ramp because there's so many little sloughs and stuff down there. And I'm in South Carolina for like 30 minutes before I realized I'm in South Carolina. Amazing as it may seem, there's no markers in the water.
They should have those.
So
Like, they should really
they,
have dotted lines.
well, I figured at least paint something, paint the water. So turn around, get back, get to the car. They back the trailer up. I get in. They're like, I'll drive. I'm like, look, I haven't been drinking for the last hour. Y'all have. I'm gonna have to drive. Okay, fine. So go by one of my buddy's house, rinse it out good, rinse the motor. They don't want to stop for a pack of cigarettes. It's like 9:30 at night. So pull up to the gas pumps. There's 3 sets of gas pumps here, and for some reason I didn't realize it was 3 sets. I thought it was 2. And there's a lady pumping gas, and he's cussing. Oh, I can't get diesel fuel. We're driving his big Chevy 3500 fifth wheel, big ass truck. So I'm like, Dale, there's not even diesel pumps here. Why'd you let me pull up here? He's like, I just back up. So not knowing there was a set of pumps behind me, if you want to make your trailer turn to the right, you have to turn your back of your truck to your left.
Yeah,
So I'm
I've
backing
fucked up that before.
Well, I'm pretty good at backing a boat. I mean, I've done it enough. So
I'm
I'm
pretty
backing
good
up.
about backing
Kaboom.
that ass up, too.
Back it up, baby. So I'm backing. I hear ka-kunk. I'm like, oh, shit. And this guy, he is super, super detail-oriented with, I mean, you can't eat in this truck. You can't. I mean, everything he's got is spotless. So now I'm feeling sick. I'm like, oh, God. So we get out, look at it. He said, man, I bet it's like $1,000. I said, I'll pay for it. No, you ain't paying for it. So,
Doesn't he have insurance?
yeah, but he's got a buddy. His nephew actually does body work.
Well, it sounds
So,
like his buddy's going to cost him $1,000.
well, it ends up it's going to be $350. Now, here's my beef with it. I'll pay it because I was driving. But the only reason I was driving is because he was drunk. So I saved him at least a ticket, maybe an accident. Um,
Maybe a life.
Maybe a life, exactly. So I'm thinking, I should strongly offer to pay, but he should strongly say, no, you're not paying.
See, you silly beer drinkers, man. You'll never have that shit with weed because weed people are just like, they say and they can joke about it all they want about, weed people putting you on the couch. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to say it's wrong because, quite frankly, the last thing I want to do on those occasions when I have done something like that, if that's true, is go anywhere. But it's what we know yet. Maybe we should stay back. There's no, we're good. I can go. No one ever
Exactly.
has that.
Well, so I've had several people say, I wouldn't make you pay for it. You shouldn't pay for it. And I'm like, well, worst case, we should split it. Best case is he should say, look, you were doing me a favor. It was an accident. Don't worry about it. So I don't know. What do you think?
I think, this is like something I just talked to my mom about because I talked to her the other day. I don't know why you would pay for it. There's insurance. That's why it's there.
His
At the
deductible was
very
probably
least,
$500 though.
if there's something like that, at the very least, then I would maybe see a split, and I could understand why you offering to pay for it, but he shouldn't accept the payment. It should just be boom done, and maybe a split would be acceptable. Like my mom was talking, she's has quote unquote health problems. I don't know because she kind of
Mental or physical?
well, there's already mental, so this would be physical now, but it could be stemming from mental. And she's supposed to have some friends come and stay with her for some reunion bullshit. I don't know, the old people reunion shit. And now they're not because she says she doesn't want to have them there because of all what she's got going on, and she's going to put them up in a hotel. Now, this is a woman who never, ever, 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 ever has money, and is as poor as a really poor person. But she's going to pay for someone's hotel in Tyson's Corner area. You're talking D.C. right out, like a huge part of outside D.C.
Yeah.
Huge part. And it's like, why would you do that? Like, this just whatever. I'm just like, whatever. So, but yeah, I can see the offer. I don't think, damn, that was a nice knockout. I don't think he didn't know where he was.
Which fight was that?
That was the Lineker and Olkzolik fight. You haven't come in yet. Yeah, actually, you saw the Joe Proctor thing, so you might have come in on
Yeah.
the next fight because Joe Proctor fight is next.
Two chick
Which,
fight?
by the way, did you see that shit I posted on your Facebook? The
Yeah,
Tommy
with someone's
Toll
head
image?
inside of Joe Proctor's head. That was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I
My
thought
wife
you'd
was
like that.
my wife was watching Orange Is the New Black on the iPad, and I paused it, and I walked over to the TV and pointed at it, and she looked up and went, "Oh my God!" Oh, I said
Yeah,
that happened literally 2 minutes ago, and it's already that large.
I would imagine there'll be some cringing reactions from me coming up here. So earlier in this night too, because I took notes on this shit. I'm gonna try to do better. Let's see here. Yost Dennison fucked up Sanders early with a leg kick first. Oh yeah. So the very first strike of the fight, he popped this guy with a leg kick, and that was it. The guy never recovered. Never recovered. The doctor stopped it after the first round. He couldn't go on. His knee was
Was
blown
that
out.
was that fight of the night?
No, well, I don't know. See, I don't know what they awarded fight of the night. I
I
actually
saw
don't
fight
know.
of the night awards, but I
Oh
thought it
no,
was
the one
actually
I
the fight
just
I
watched.
watched.
I'm looking. The one I just watched, the Lineker and Ozil lick thingy. That was fight of the night, and that was a good fight. So what? This Aljamain Sterling. This is he beat Wolverine, and he's the newest one. You know, coming from Weidman's camp. He's a Sarah Longo guy, and they are fucking up everybody, man. Their team is looking really good. And they're, yeah, I think, let's see, Weidman won. They won tough. This guy beat Wolverine. That was a tough fight for him. He made Wolverine look a little bit bad, and that's not easy to do. So Sarah Longo, someone else won too from their team. I can't think of who, but they're kicking ass, man. Those Brooklyn motherfuckers, and you gotta love the way they talk. I would rather listen to Ray Longo scream "punch a hole in his fucking chest" over what's his name, Greg Jackson. Although the Russian accent from Greg Jackson was pretty fucking good though. Whoa, what the fuck is
Russian.
going on with this ref? Hold on, I'm sorry. What
Hey, let me
the
grab my guitar
hell?
while you do that.
Okay.
Hold
I
on,
don't
stand
know
by.
why he's grabbing his guitar in the middle of a show. What's going on with this guitar? Casper Olive, or with this referee? That's a really weird look he's got going on there. Jessamine Duke sadly lost. I don't know if she's going to get another fight in the UFC, maybe as a favor to Ronda. I'm not sure. Leslie Smith looked really good, but Duke broke her hand. And I didn't see where she broke it. Are you back?
Yeah. Wait a minute. I think I saw Jessamine.
They might have shown it because some of these fights ended early. They might have shown it. She broke her left hand above her fingers. What the fuck are you doing, you son of a bitch? Really? And I don't know when she broke it because I didn't. She was throwing with it a lot. I thought she might have broken her right hand because she was throwing her left nonstop. So I'm wondering if she broke it defending herself because she just had her hands up and Leslie Smith was teeing off on her pretty good.
Recap that
I
fight
wonder
for me because I swear I thought I watched it, but I can't remember it.
I mean, there wasn't much to recap. It was Leslie Smith, coming through like a truck basically over Jessamine Duke, and I don't know what happened. She, like I said, she broke her hand. I don't know when. I mean, she threw with it a lot, so I can't imagine she hardly threw with her right hand, so I can't imagine she broke the left hand early. And I'm just wondering if she just got caught with her hands up and Smith punched her in the hands. That's the one where Smith punched her. She was teeing off on her. She got her back on the cage and she was teeing off on her there, and then she caught her with a liver shot. And she just went straight down. And then the Healy Tebow fight, there's not much to talk about there. Healy needs to move more. Tebow is just, He was good. Healy really hasn't done great since he got popped for weed. Um,
What? Oh, did you say weed?
oh, you don't know about that? Pat Healy
Uh,
Pat Healy beat Jim Miller, the guy who's fighting for a #1 contender spot next month. He
yeah.
beat Jim Miller in a fight of the night, and I swear I think it was a fight of the year candidate. So he got he got performance of the night too, or knock something of the night, performance of the night maybe. But he failed his drug test, so he lost his win money. He lost all his bonus money. It cost him it was something like $200,000, I think.
Oh.
It cost him a lot, and he
Oh, that's a
hasn't won
lot.
since then. Well, it depends who you are. What is it? Watsky said. Um, I
Is he
can't
the
think
one
of
who
it,
said
but
we wish we had, everybody, all the UFC fighters wish they had Cowboy Cerrone's money?
Cowboy Cerrone, he gets a lot of money because he's a bonus guy. I mean, he gets a lot. I bet he got a bonus for this performance. Actually, did he? Let's see. Yeah, Donald Cerrone got a performance of the night. And he's always getting shit. And apparently that's good because he has a lot of boat money and he goes out and buys like all kinds of fucking shit. And hold on, I sent in the link to somebody. He buys all kinds of shit and he's got to pay for it somehow. I think I read somewhere he buys his toys before he even fights, just banking on getting a bonus.
Oh,
Because then he's
now I heard he
driven.
spends his purse, but he's got Kevin Harvick as his manager, and NASCAR is pretty good at marketing. So I bet you he's making some bank off his sponsorship. He's got Budweiser.
Yeah, I mean,
That's probably chump change to Budweiser to give him 10 grand a night.
yeah, he's gonna have a lot. And I just read on Twitter someone was talking about how bad he is about with money and stuff. It's like, well, no. Apparently, he owns his house outright. Most of the stuff he buys, he pays for with cash, so he doesn't have payments or anything. And it's just like, yeah, I think he does okay, and he always gets bonuses. Now you know the
Yeah, I
deal
think I
about
heard him
him,
say
right?
his stuff's paid for.
Did you hear the latest with him? So after he won this fight, actually before this fight, Nate Diaz sent out a tweet. I think it said something like, "Some people are just UFC dick riders," and
Oh
then
yeah, I
dot
saw
dot
that.
dot, and then said, "and wear cowboy hats," something like that. Suck too much UFC dick, something along those lines. So that's been going around because Nate Diaz won't fight anybody. Well, Cerrone was supposed to fight Khabib Nurmagomedov, which that's a hell of a fight. They just signed it for UFC 178 today, and 20 minutes later, Khabib went back to training and he blew out his knee. Fights off.
Oh,
Damn, that's an ugly thing on the side of his head. Um, yeah, the fight's off. So now it's like, hey, Nate, this is a perfect time. You keep bitching about how you want to fight. You're just talking shit about this guy. It seems like a good time to maybe fight him. But I bet he doesn't because he doesn't do anything. Ooh, man, that is bad. I didn't see what caused that. I bet they show that on the replay. Holy shit.
I did.
Ooh.
I saw it and I watched the replay, but I still didn't think it was as bad as what it was. But he must have caught a knuckle just right.
It was a punch. I thought it was gonna, cause I was looking for like a shin kick. That's from a punch. Holy shit.
That's one of these new punches I
Oh
see everybody
yeah,
doing. It's
you
kind
can
of an
kind of see
overhanding
it.
loop.
Yeah, you can see it start to mouse. Ooh, ooh, that's pretty bad. That's a pretty bad one. Wow. That ref looks really fucking weird too. It's like the ref is like a big guy. You can see muscles, but he's got his shirt buttoned up all the way and his hair kind of tied back in cornrows, and it looks like he's a post-op tranny.
Oh,
It's
I thought you were talking about
really
Mini Brock.
no. This isn't Mini Brock. This is some I don't know some other guy. What I don't remember his name. I said his name earlier, but he's a weird-looking dude. That's really something. Wow, Joe Proctor's getting fucked up. Good for him for coming back and winning because I like Joe Proctor. Did you see
I
I
thought it was
invited Ed O'Neill on the show, by the way?
I did. In fact, I was bragging about that at the pants tonight, saying, our marketing guru may get
Yeah.
Ed O'Neill.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna get Ed. He's not gonna respond. I just thought I was like, what the fuck? I'll throw it out there. You can't win if you don't play the game. Because I would enjoy. I mean, I've been watching him since I was a kid on Married with Children. I mean,
Yeah, but
he's
when
fucking cool.
so you knew him when he was a lonely shoe salesman.
Yeah, I watched Dutch. I don't know how many times. I even watched the TV show he did with the kid from Dutch like 10 years ago. I'm an Ed O'Neill fan. I might be the last one to know he was a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but I'm an Ed O'Neill fan.
Well, I
I
had heard years ago he was training, but when I heard he got his black belt, which was farther back than I realized it was, I was pretty impressed. Especially with his age.
I had no clue. I had absolutely no fucking clue. Because I was like, I remember, I think you were even one of them. I was like sending like email. I sent an email to some people. Holy shit! Did you see this? Did you know Ed O'Neill's a black belt in jiu-jitsu? And everyone's like, yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah, yeah. I had no fucking clue.
So in other words, when you ask him for his autograph and he says no, walk away.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Um, Under the Dome.
I haven't seen the last episode.
Really? Are you fucking kidding me?
I have not.
I actually watched it today because I knew if I didn't, you were gonna give me shit.
I watched
You,
24 and I watched Extant. Have you seen that?
I don't.
With Halle
I've heard
Berry?
of it.
The
No,
first
did that already start? I didn't even know that started.
they just finished their second episode.
Oh, I seriously had no clue. I know what you're talking about. I didn't know it was on already. I'm gonna drive over there and break that guitar over your head like the Honky Tonk Band.
Little Stevie Ray Vaughan.
You're not Stevie Ray Vaughan. Yeah, there was a guitar salesman I knew once who, when people would go in to talk to him about guitars, all he would do is play the guitar and listen to himself play. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Go get him! Go get him! Go get him!
Ooh, what happened? What happened?
Joe Proctor had him stunned there. I
Oh,
know he
oh,
knocks him
oh.
out. I just don't know when. Oh, fucking that elbow went right on that fucking hematoma. Oh, holy shit. Oh, and he slipped, and
Don't look away.
that's it. All right, good job,
I
Joe
was gonna say
Proctor.
it's not long after that.
Holy shit! Look at that head. I wonder if that little thing has a social security number. You realize anyone who was listening is tuning out now, right?
Can you actually hear me?
Oh yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
Oh, I didn't realize you could hear me.
Well, do you not understand how a microphone works?
I didn't know it was that sensitive. I got earbuds on.
What's earbuds? Oh, you
You mean
mean
when
you?
you
Well, you
buy?
have. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I have a little cheap mic. I bet if I unmuted my TV, you could hear that. But then we would get sued by the UFC, so I'm not going to. Who's the next fight, by the way? Rick Story and Leonardo Mafra. I don't know who Leonardo Mafra is. Rick Story is a good little fighter, though. Play. What are you doing this weekend, Homo?
Well, tomorrow my 12-year-old is having three more 12-year-olds with her. We're doing a full day on the boat, and they're spending the night. So I'm drinking heavily tomorrow night.
Wow.
So I'll be
That's
on the lake probably from 1 o'clock until 6 or 7 tomorrow. Get home, and then I'm going out with the Indian on Sunday. We're doing the boat day with him.
you and your boat. So, what are
I told
boat
Pence what you
rules?
said
What did I
about
say about
wishing it was.
boating?
You said, when does it turn cold weather? She did
Oh
not
yeah.
like that.
Oh shit.
Not
Good
she didn't
good
even.
combo.
She hated that.
Yeah. You know what? Doesn't matter. She still likes me more than you do.
Well, possibly.
We never go to
Not
bed
if
mad
not
at
if
each
you're a
other.
boat hater. You are off the list, son.
Although I bet I pissed her off with that last game of Words with Frenzo.
She said
When
she
the
was
fuck?
toying with you.
When I already know what she's doing. I 100% know what she's doing. When are you gonna get a PS4, bitch?
Well, will my Rocksmith play on PS4? Because I'm having a blast.
Is
I'm
that
playing
program?
Rush's. Yes, it's not. No, it's not the same one that you and I discussed earlier. But it's like Rock Band, but with a real guitar.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. We talked about that.
Yeah, I've been playing it probably.
How does it help you? You've been playing guitar for a long time. How does that program help you?
Well, if I sit here and play by myself, typically I turn the radio on and I play along with songs that I know. So I'm kind of in a rut. So I'm playing stuff that I never would have played before. Plus, I'm playing it. You can pick if you want to play lead or rhythm or whatever. So I'm picking lead and playing that. So I'm trying to talk Indian into buying it, so he'll do the rhythm part because he's better at rhythm than I am.
You can play with people online, so you can like play your own little band.
Well, I'm not sure if we can play together online or not. But like I'm doing. I tell you this, I've never been a Beatles fan, but they've got "Paint It Black" on there by the Beatles. That's a
Uh-huh.
good song. And a Bob Dylan song. I can't remember the name of it, but I'm doing a Rush song now. Radio. What's that Rush song?
Sometimes I forget how old you are. This reminds me.
Who doesn't like Rush?
I'm not a Rush fan.
Well,
I'm sure they've done some stuff that I like, but it's not like, oh damn, I need to listen to this Rush. I really
no,
couldn't name one Rush song.
no.
I'm sure I've heard
YYZ.
them.
Everybody knows YYZ.
What is that? Hold on. You know
Rush.
what? Hold on. Let's find out what it is. Although I can't play much of it because YouTube does weird shit too. XYZ,
YYZ.
YYZ. Why wouldn't they do it XYZ? That's a stupid name. What is
You ever
this?
looked at your
Rush
zipper?
YYZ.
Are you wearing jeans right now?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Okay, put it like this. Take your jeans that are around your ankles now and look at your zipper. And tell me the name on your zipper.
My jeans are in the where? Oh, my jeans. I'm not. It's summer. I'm not wearing any fucking jeans.
Well, all the zippers have YYZ on them. Now, I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but that's the only thing I know about YYZ.
Hold on. Let me see here. I should have done this on the other computer. Is what I should have done. All right. Advertisements done. What the hell is this? Is there singing?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm 2 minutes in.
They're
Is this
singing.
just some? Is this just an instrumental bullshit?
No.
I don't hear any singing. I see a guy playing drums, and I see a guy play. I don't even see any. I don't even see a microphone. I don't see a singer on
You
stage.
may have got an instrumental version of it.
It was in
They
the
play
top video.
Play Tom Sawyer.
Okay, fine. Tom Sawyer. Oh yeah, fights are on my TV. Tom Sawyer. All right, Tom Sawyer.
You mean right.
It's gonna have another stupid fucking advertisement I gotta mute. Or maybe I'm not supposed to mute. See, I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this shit. Now it's not even loading.
I'll load. I'll unload.
Oh my gosh, I hate you. This is your fault. You know who does "Come Sail Away"? Who's that? I know them. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail. That's Styx. I like Styx.
Yes.
Styx is good.
Yeah.
And they're
Rush is the
good.
best rock band to ever come out of Canada. Now, I don't know but about 5 of their songs, but
Well, then how can you say they're the best rock band out of Canada if you don't know who they are? That would be like saying that would be like saying for you, because you haven't seen very much, for you to say Fedor is I've heard this song before. For you to say Fedor is the greatest fighter to come out of Russia, but you've only seen like 3 of his fights.
right. Answer me this. Tell me another good band out of Canada.
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you one band out of Canada.
Rush.
I don't know who the hell is from Canada. I don't
Rush.
know that kind of shit because I don't listen to music very, very, very much. And the music
this
that
way.
I listen to is either country or it's like West Coast rap. I could tell you what set these rappers are from.
Hey, that chick I texted you about today, she's from
Oleg
Canada.
is messaging me. He says Styx is awesome, and he messaged me Tom Sawyer. See, I need to pay attention to messages that are coming
See,
in.
Tom Sawyer,
Uh,
told you.
yeah, well, I know the song, but I could, if you played me that song, I've never understood one lyric in it. I have no clue what they're saying. I
Today's Tom
never,
Sawyer,
ever, ever
meet
would have
me
come up with
right.
who sang it or what the name of it was. Never, ever.
And you call yourself a guitarist, brother.
I used to call myself a guitarist before my guitar got taken apart.
Repossessed and stripped.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I used to say I was a guitarist. Um, yeah, that's gone. Yeah, I don't know. I just, like as far as old rock, I like, I like Leonard Skinner. I like some Led Zeppelin. I'm not a
Yeah.
Beatles guy. Um, Kiss. I like Kiss.
They're going to be
Um,
here in Raleigh here this week, Friday or Saturday.
have you ever seen them?
Yeah, I
Hold
saw
on.
them in Fayetteville, North
Talk
Carolina in 1983.
talk about that
Rat
for a
opened
second.
up for them.
Holy shit, rat. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, talk for a second.
Yeah, that shows you how old I am. I was still in high school, by the way, when I saw them. But that was a good show. I don't think they had their makeup in '83. I'm pretty sure they did not, and I'm not sure Peter
No, that's
Criss.
Lick It Up days, I think. Isn't it? No, Lick It Up maybe was 86.
Yeah, I think it
I
was
saw
it was
them on their
after.
reunion tour. I had Gene
Have
Simmons
you seen Have
sweat
you seen the
falling on me.
latest commercial for them for Walmart?
No, but oh my gosh, did you see the thing I sent you? They have a football team?
Huh? Walmart?
No, Kiss. Did you see that
What?
email I sent you a while back?
No, I don't
I
watch half
sent
the
you,
stuff you
you
tell me.
son of a bitch. I sent you I said Leonard Skinner. I sent you a Kiss
They're not from Russia. They're not
football
from Canada.
team. LA Kiss Arena Football. They have an arena football team.
If it's marketing, whatever Gene Simmons does doesn't surprise me. He tore out his mom to get advertising dollars.
I just thought that was crazy that they have a like I know it's an arena football team, but it's a football team. They have a football team. Like it's Kiss. Kiss invented football in the 1972 Destroyer Tour.
Gene Simmons invented football.
Gene Simmons is a crazy motherfucker, man. He's
Yeah.
he's he's holy shit. What is my phone gonna explode? Sticks awesome Skinner HIV. What the hell? What are you
You can't.
drinking there, Oleg? Um, you
What
know
is the
Oleg, by
HIV?
the way. I don't know what the hell. He just texted me HIV question mark. Um, I don't know what that means.
Tell Oleg to call in here.
I
Tell him to
don't
talk.
know if our phone number even works. I actually
What?
need to look into that because I need to put it on my banner on Twitter, and yeah, I can't even remember what the hell it is. Um,
919
all right, he's choked the fuck out.
647 9567. Now, what are the odds that somebody actually heard that and wrote it down?
That was a tech sub. Nicely done. All right, fast forward. Now I got two fights left. Gene Simmons sweat. Gene Simmons sweat. Oleg is drinking like a motherfucker, ladies and gentlemen. You know Oleg, by the way. You know you've met him at fight nights. just so you know, he's another local boy.
Oh,
If I sent you a picture, I don't know if you're friends with him on Facebook or not, but if I sent you a picture,
he's
you'd
not the one who has a
recognize him.
lot of pictures on his phone, is he?
No, I don't know what I would call him. Uh, was he like the token black guy, I guess, of the group? Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and because I don't like using real names, so we'll call him Token. Token and his big giant brother. Um,
Or we can say it rhymes with hockey.
no, You know Vince is his you know that other guy is his brother, right?
Huh?
Whoops. The big
The
giant
guy who
black
sends us
guy.
pictures of himself in the gym every 14 seconds, 24/7.
Who are you talking? Well, I know you. Oh yeah, that's his brother.
What?
Well, half brother. They're half brothers. Yeah, they're
No, I
half
did not
brothers.
know that.
Yeah, that's how I
I'm
met.
gonna
That's how I
I'm
met them.
gonna I'm gonna
I
Facebook
met
him back and tell
I
him I'm
met
gonna send him my
Token through
GoPro.
Oleg. Actually, when I think about it, I met Token through Oleg. Yeah,
Well,
I just realized that. What did you say about GoPro?
I'm gonna tell our gym buddy to just strap a GoPro on because he can't take enough pictures of himself in the gym. He needs to just do a GoPro and just send us a video. That
I'm
way
gonna
we can get one uh, update an hour instead of 15 every minute every hour.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off because he's one of the few people I've actually told about this show. If he's listening and he like
Oh
starts
shit!
posting threatening messages on your Facebook, I am gonna laugh so hard.
He can bench press me with his left hand while he's drinking a beer.
In the same
I
left hand.
yeah I saw him bench pressing like 605 the other day or something. It was scary.
He's a big strong one. He's fun to roll with. See, you miss all the fun because I don't know, you're gay. He's
Hey,
fun to roll with
I
though.
I saw our buddy submit him. Our buddy who's my size. He talks like this.
He's not your size. He's taller than you.
Well, okay, he's an inch taller, but he didn't weigh any more than me.
No, he probably weighs less than you. But do
Yeah,
you
well, he
have
had
Terminator
gangrene in
grip?
his leg.
Do you don't? He had gangrene. He yeah, he's built for jiu-jitsu though. He's just built for it.
Can you explain to everybody how he talks?
Hey, yeah, man. So I was thinking, and I always get into some weird positions, and I've been training a lot of just different positions because I always wind up in weird positions and upside down inverted triangles and all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah,
I
man.
asked him, I asked him in class. I'm like, okay, you're in a street fight. What do you do? What's the first thing you do? He said, I'm gonna kick his leg. I'm gonna kick his knee backwards and break his knee to start with. I don't fight fair.
Well, that's the thing. It's a street fight. There's no rules. Yeah, I just watched. I want to talk about 24, but we can't end the show anyway until the fights are over. There's still a little bit left. But I just watched the video from what's his name? Chuck Liddell's trainer, the pit guy. Oh fuck! I just brain farted on
Pitbull.
his name.
Pitbull.
Well, anyway, I just watched it yesterday. Some guy posted it, and I think the post said the difference between a real martial arts school and a fake one, or something like that. And I was like, what kind of stupid bullshit is this going to be? And I opened it up, and it was that guy.
You know, the fake
And
ones actually let people like me in their classes.
you're a dick. And everything he said in that video, if you watched it, I promise you've heard me say many of the things that he says in that video. And I was just like, holy shit, I am so on the same wavelength as this guy is. Because he was talking about just because we don't do, you know, straight karate, because I cut out he did what I did. He cut out forms, he cut out different things and
Yeah,
started gearing it more towards fighting and defense. He did
yeah.
body kick, fucked Evan Dunham up. Oh, damn.
Is that the one he stopped to fight for?
Damn. Yeah, the ref stopped that one. That was
Well,
a
you'll
nice
watch. It was a
liver
bad
shot.
stoppage.
No, this one was not a bad stoppage. This
Wait a minute.
was there was nothing else that was going to happen there. That was a good
I thought you were talking
stoppage.
about the cowboy fight.
No, I'm not on the Cowboy fight is next. Edson
Uh,
Barboza just kicked Evan Dunham right in the liver and fucked him up. That
but
liver
did you see
shot,
how
man.
it looked like a grazing blow, but they were talking last night about how devastating that was. I mean, he looked
Dude,
like his toe barely cut him across his chest.
if I kicked you as a slap kick, not a power kick in the liver, you would feel it.
Well, you have
Just
kicked
a
me.
little, just boom. I
Semi
haven't
broken
kicked you, and
my elbow.
I didn't semi break your elbow. I haven't really kicked you, and I haven't kicked you in the liver. All that happened is you lost feeling in your fingers for a while. It came back. Stop bitching about it, and you shouldn't have
What
moved
happened
the
to your
bag.
What happened to your toenail?
Yeah, my toenail went black because you moved the stupid bag.
And it fell off, right?
It eventually fell off. It
And
took
that
a
didn't just
while.
happen because you kicked the bag. It's because you kicked me. Get the correlation?
you
Elbow,
know,
knee.
you know what?
Big toe's gonna fall off.
If the town ever invites me back to the parade, I'm gonna use you as the 2x4.
No, because if you can snap a two before, you are not. You're not kicking anything on me. I'm gonna have two sets of pads.
I'm gonna fuck you up. So 24, man. Oh, let me skip to the last fight. These are some damn good finishes on this card. I
Oh yeah,
understand why
I've
people were
wanted to.
going crazy on Twitter now. These are some good fights.
Have I got time to
Tomorrow,
get a
by the
beer?
way, we got to break down tomorrow. Let's hold on. Let's break down tomorrow's fights and then we'll go to 24 because there's a couple Team Darkside members fighting tomorrow. There's some good fights on Fight Pass tomorrow afternoon.
What about my beer?
That could be your Saturday night, by the way. What about your beer?
I'm out of beer. Only brought two up with me.
Go get a beer real quick. We got another 10 minutes.
Okay, you think you can talk amongst yourselves?
Yeah, actually, I'm watching that Jessamine Duke fight is on.
You commentate on that. I'll be
So
right
you
back.
did see it.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm watching the fight, guys, and you know she's using that left hand a lot, and I'm not sure when she broke it because she doesn't seem to have a problem throwing it. I know she just threw a left hook. And that's what makes me think when she had her hands up protecting herself, because she also broke above the pinky and index finger. That is, ooh, there's that body shot. That is not where you want to punch. That's not the contact you want to make, because those are the ones that are going to break. And so I'm wondering if it just happened from defending herself. I mean, who knows? I mean, I'm sure she probably doesn't even really know. But yeah, I mean, I like Jessamine Duke. I remember the first time I saw her. I think it was in her second Invicta fight. Maybe it was her second professional fight. Maybe whatever it was. She was fighting this black chick, and the chick grabbed her hair, and Jessamine Duke, like in the middle of the fight, pulled out her mouth guard to tell the ref she grabbed her hair, something like that. And the girl punched her in the face, and Jessamine Duke got all pissed off and pulled her into a triangle. And I was like, yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, she's always reminded me of a female Joe Lozon, but she hasn't looked phenomenal in the UFC, which is disappointing. I really, really hope she turns a corner. Frankly, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not there, and I don't read enough about it to have an opinion. But it would be interesting. I'll phrase it this way, since I really don't know. It'd be interesting if the problems trace back to when she started training with Ronda Rousey. I mean, she has not performed well in the UFC. She just hasn't. So I don't know. I'm not sure where that's going to go, but hopefully she gets her act together and starts winning
Okay.
again. Cerrone's walking out now and fast forwarding. So,
What music did he come out to? Because I heard it and I liked it and I forgot it.
oh, you want me to tell? Oh, I can't really tell you because I can't play the audio over the air or I'm going to get arrested. So, tomorrow's fights. Let's breeze through those real quick because I don't know who a lot of these people are because I don't follow the international. I will say the weigh-ins, these fucking Ireland fans are loud as shit for their Irish fighters. Some guy I've never heard of, Patrick Houlihan, the very first fight on the card, and the crowd went fucking nuts.
Houlihan.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue who he is.
He was on
But
Match.
I'll go.
His mom was a nurse in Korea.
I'll go Houlihan. Coney Donovan against Nikita Koloff. I'm gonna go Nikita Koloff because I think he has the claw. And did he use the camel clutch too? I know that'll fuck anybody up. So I'm going Nikita Koloff. I'm pretty sure he was the claw.
Are you? Wait a minute. Wait. Are you serious, Nikita Koloff?
Maybe I read that wrong. Maybe it's Krylov, but I'm gonna say him by the claw. That's
Well,
who I got.
his move was a sleeper. When he gave you the claw,
Was Nikita
you
Koloff the
went to sleep.
sleeper?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not the sleeper. The sleeper is just the
He
original
looks like
rear
a rear
naked
naked
choke.
choke.
Well, it's
Yeah.
what the rear naked choke took their move from professional wrestling as a sleeper. Most people
Yeah.
don't know that.
Nikita, what his tagline was?
No. Oleg, I'm sure, has plenty to say on this matter, though, because he's like a huge wrestling buff. He's the one, by the way. Oh, I can tell you this. Are you there? Where did you go? Hello? What the hell did he do? Twitter is the best way, Oleg. You need to follow me, Oleg. Where the hell did that motherfucker go? Anyway, I'm going to go on with the fights while we figure that out. Now, Team Darkside's Tor Trung. Thor is fighting Trevor Smith. You got to go Trevor Smith. I'm sorry. You got to go Thor. I mean, he's Thor. And he's Team Darkside. So, Thor. Boom. Done. Tough 17 has a hell of a cast. And Trevor Smith, I remember his face during the weigh-ins. It's going to be a tough fight, but I think Thor's going to pull this one off. And we're going to see more people from Tough 17 doing really well. Cathal Pendred. Another fucking loud-ass ovation for Cathal Pendred.
That was impolite.
I didn't do anything. You hung up on me.
I was talking.
You abandoned your listeners. None of them, because they've all killed themselves by now for sure. No, I just said Thor Trung. Remember Thor from Tough 17? He's fighting tomorrow.
Okay, I know him.
Yeah, so you got to pull for Thor. Cathal Pendred, and I don't know Cathal Pendred. I think I saw him fight once on a small card. The fucking Irish people went nuts for him too. I think this is his first UFC fight, so he's fighting Mike King. Neil Seary and Phil Harris. I'm gonna go Neil Seary. I didn't really pay attention to that. Ilir Latifi. He fought somebody on short notice, and I don't remember who. You're not going to remember who. Who the fuck did he... He doesn't even have a Wikipedia. He fought someone on short notice, and he didn't fight NC State. Why do you like NC State over... Ooh. Jim Miller's got him down. Jim Miller, by the way, doesn't have a beard. As soon as he didn't have his beard, I bet the betting line changed. He needs his beard.
I think you should have a beard. I think all fighters should have a beard because it's going to lessen an impact.
Well, why is that good? That'll result in less knockouts.
Well, it's good for the fighter, bad for the viewers.
See, I disagree that it's good for the fighter. Because maybe their button wasn't pushed and it didn't get knocked out, but they're taking a shitload of abuse anyway. Like Pat Healy. Pat Healy kind of went that route the other night.
Oh.
He needs to start smoking weed again. Ilir Latifi fought someone, I forgot who. He stepped in when Gustafsson got cut. That's what it was. Gustafsson got cut like 5 days before his fight, and Latifi came in. So he's got to fight.
Did you look at Ivan Koloff? I will break you.
No, hold on. What did Oleg say? The Russian cycle. Oleg said something about the Russian cycle. I don't remember what that means. Norman Park. The main card is a really fucking good card. These are 4 really good fights. All of them could be fighted the night easy. Norman Park and Naoki Kotani. It's on Fight Pass.
Oh.
So I'll be watching it. I'll put it on. I guess when I get home from the lake tomorrow. Yeah, I'll tell you about the lake in a little bit. iPods suck. Fuck your iPod. Brad Pickett and Ian McCall, which is a badass motherfucking fight. Then you should watch their weigh-in. Watch their stare down. One of the best stare downs ever. Actually, this whole weigh-ins was...
The guy was yelling at the other guy.
Oh, that's the main event. These weigh-ins actually were really heated. Theirs weren't heated. Theirs was just an old school. If you look it up, an old school like 1940s boxing face
Well, the
off,
dude took the
like
microphone
with the
away from
arms
the
out and
announcer.
stuff. Yeah, so that's that fight. There's we'll get to that one. Gunnar Nelson and Zach Cummings. Zach Cummings from Team Darkside.
Wait a minute,
Uh,
Gunnar Nelson, is that Will? The guy, the beach guy from California, is that his son?
yeah,
You know,
they were in the band
twins.
Nelson together.
Yeah,
The kind of gay hard rock band.
yeah, big long blonde hair. Oh man, those guys were good.
Yeah, he's a professional mixed martial artist for the UFC now.
And he's 46.
He's a really good wrestler. Yeah, this will be a good one because I want to see what Zach Cummings does on the ground. He's this that'll be a fun fight. Now the Conor McGregor Diego Brandao fight, that's the one you're talking about. That was quite a weigh-in today. Um, that was really something. Yeah, he did you see him throw his hat at him?
No.
He came out on stage because apparently he's like a rock star over there, and he acts like it. And he walked out in a pair of shorts, sunglasses, and the Ireland flag. No shirt, nothing. Just came out. No, I don't even think he had an entourage.
He's
And
Irish?
yeah, and he's a great talker, man. He's great at hyping himself up. He's up there with Chael. He's in that. He's a little bit below Chael, but he's damn good, and he's getting better with it. So he walks up on stage and he throws his hat at him, at Diego Brandao, and apparently before they did the stare down, because if you watch the stare down, Dana White was in between them before they even got close to each other. He was right in there, and apparently Dana said Diego told him if he gets close to me, if that fucker gets close to me, I'm gonna headbutt him.
Yeah, I did. I saw Dana's tweet.
Yeah, so Dana had to get the fuck in there. But yeah, they don't like each other. Conor McGregor, it was supposed to be Conor McGregor and Cole Miller, which would have been a really interesting fight. And, whatever went on there, they changed it and they went a different route. So, oh, no, not whatever went on there. Cole Miller got hurt. This is what happens when you get too inebriated and you're trying to figure out how to turn your video on so you can fuck with your co-host. No, Cole Miller hurt his hand and stepped out, and Diego Brandao stepped in. So yeah, that'll be a fucking fight. Hold on, maybe this will work. I don't know if it'll work. All right, so 24. As I watched the second round of Cerrone and Miller, 24. What did you think of 24? By the way, spoiler alert: if you haven't seen 24, this is a good time to say goodnight and tighten up that noose a little bit more. What did you think of 24?
Well, you know what? When you watch a normal series, let's say it has 24 episodes, you always go, "Oh man, I can't wait till next week," because you're always building the anticipation to get to that week. Well, there's no building anticipation. It was like, "Oh, I wish he'd kill so and so. Oh, so and so's dead." It was too fast. And then
Ooh,
I liked it because it kind of sort of, you knew how it was going to end. I think everybody knew how it was going to end because Jack's not going to get killed. Can I say that?
well, yeah, and I got distracted a second. Why did they just stop the fight? Oh, was he trying to
Well,
pull? Oh, you know what? I saw someone on Twitter, by the way, to go over this Jim Miller thing because I see the stoppage you're talking about now, the low blow that wasn't really a low blow. Jim Miller
yeah,
apparently came out and said, yeah,
it was not low blow.
yeah, it wasn't because someone mentioned like that was really classy of you to do that or something like that. So I guess he admitted it wasn't a low blow. He was just like that hurt, and the ref thinks it's a low
Yeah,
blow, so I'm gonna go with it.
yeah. I mean, I
Um,
don't blame him because it looked like a low blow, and hey, if you're gonna get a 2 minutes rest, take it. But you'll
hey,
notice they started right back.
at least he got hit, and it wasn't like Koscheck, who didn't even get hit when he's bitching about getting illegal knees and stuff.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
phantom.
here's the thing with 24. It started off a little. I had high hopes for it because I love the show, you know that, and
Yep.
it started off a little bit slow, and it definitely got better, and then it just. I wasn't. I told you the other night. I said it was like sex without an orgasm. It's like it.
There
It was just.
was no build up. No, no, no. It was like orgasm without sex. There was no build up. You
No,
just
I
got the
didn't
ending.
think. What was the ending? What was orgasmic about Chloe walking away and Jack getting taken on a plane to go get
Yeah,
interrogated?
but you got to look at the whole story. You wanted the lady to get killed. You hated her and her son. They got killed. You wanted the director to get caught. He got caught. Uh, you wanted Chloe to be okay. You wanted the president to be okay. But it all happened like that. I mean, it
I
was
don't know.
everything
I
you
don't.
wanted happened all at once.
But why do all those damn Cerrone is picking him apart? Why
Cerrone,
do
that was one of his best. I think it's one of his best fights.
Well,
Look how patient he
he's
is.
been he's been improving. He's a great fighter. Um, he's definitely on an up streak. I would think he'll have a number one contender fight. Well, actually, that's what the Khabib Nurmagomedov fight was going to be. I'm sure was going to be a number one contender for the winner of Gilbert Melendez and Anthony Pettis. Um,
After
so he's
watching him
definitely
fight, I
working
think
back up there.
he can beat pretty much any of them, or at least he can fight with them. He's not gonna get
Um,
owned.
No, he's a good fighter and he's fun and he keeps moving forward. Yeah,
Yeah,
the 24 thing, like I don't know that I wanted it to just to end like that. Why does it have to end with Chloe? Ooh, there it is. There's that kick. Why does Chloe have to live? I like Chloe fine, but
I know.
why does she have? Why does that have to be the happen? That's like House. Did you ever watch House?
I watched 6 pieces of episodes. I probably watched a total of 14 minutes. The whole series.
Well,
The
I'm
only
pretty
thing I know
sure
is
it
a
sounds
drug
like
addicted
yeah.
doctor.
Oh, yeah, he is drug addicted, isn't he? That's right. Are you ever going to watch it?
I doubt it.
Okay.
I
Well,
don't even watch half the stuff you send me.
it's a very good show, but I don't like the way that ended. They did like one of these. This is what happened, and at the very end, there's like a surprise ending. No, they should have just let. And anyone who's watched House knows exactly what I'm talking about. And if you haven't watched it, well, maybe I ruined something for you if you actually remember that. But it didn't really do it for me. I have no problem with people dying and stuff like that. That's how the story evolves. That's how it keeps going. Why are you putting a straw up your nose?
It's not a straw. It's a lighter.
You
Look,
should light it. You should put it up your nose and then light it and let me know. Let me know what happens.
hold on. I'm gonna turn the gas on for a minute first before I
Oh,
light it.
holy shit! Have you ever seen a show called Wilfred?
No. I've seen a pieces of it, so I know what it's about.
Holy shit! I've never seen it before, and I started watching it a little bit today. I got through about maybe
Somehow I
halfway of
picture
the
that you
first
talking to
episode.
your dog in your apartment all alone.
No, but I got about 15 minutes into the first episode, and I wasn't paying enough attention to it, and I turned it off because it looks like it might be genius. It looks like it could be one of the best shows ever.
Better
I
than
don't
Family
know
Guy?
how I missed it. Better than what?
Family Guy?
Do you like Family Guy? I don't really like Family Guy, but I watch it every fucking week.
I never watched it. What's the 6-letter word
I like
that
American
starts
Dad.
with N? What's the
That's
6-letter word that
South
starts with
Park.
N? Oh, how do you know what I was talking about then? Pervert.
That's not
And someone who
perverted.
annoys you.
Yeah,
I don't
Nagger.
think I should say it.
That's South Park, which is one of the greatest shows ever written, or ever. I mean, that really is really well written, actually.
Oh my God, they
Um,
killed.
well, that's when we started to kill. They killed that guy. That's when we started to kill.
Don't say his name.
Oh, there we go. Now he's sending me DMs. Although he sent me a DM 11 minutes ago, and I just saw it. So it might not be faster, Oleg. Um, although I don't think I can message you back, sir, because you haven't followed me yet. Oh no, maybe I can.
Oh, the
What's with your
non-following
maracas?
Olag.
What's
I
with?
don't know who
Oh,
Olag
I
is,
was gonna
boy.
tell you right before. Yeah, you do. I was gonna tell you right before you went to go get your beer. Oleg is. Remember the guy that I said, hey, you know this guy from Fight Nights, and he's doing wrestling, we need to go watch one of his wrestling events, and it was in Fuquay, and then I got sick. I was like, I'm not going. But it was the one in Fuquay at the flea
I
market.
remember the fights in Fuquay, but I didn't know it was one of our friends fighting.
Well, he's a manager. Wrestling, professional wrestling, that's not fighting.
Right,
I like
right.
calling it
I
fighting,
remember
but you
that.
confused me when you called it fighting, because that's not something you usually call it shit or something unkind.
Yes.
Which, by the way, that one guy did. How far did you get into that video? I sent him a video of Zeb and Jack Swagger confronting Lana and Rusev when from a couple weeks ago. How far did you get to that?
I watched the whole thing, and my stomach hurt when I tried to watch it with both eyes, but I couldn't do it. I had one covered up, and I almost covered the other one up.
See, I don't get how, one, you got that piece of ass who's got an incredible, just wow. And
She
then
wasn't nude enough.
and then the guy, see, and they cut out, did you read the part in the email that they cut out? And I think they just edit it for time because they do that. They try to keep him under a certain amount of time. But when he was walking out to the ring, he was like, there's two things I hate, illegal aliens and ungrateful illegal aliens. And I'm pretty sure you're both of them. Like, he talks so much shit. It's great. But they cut that out. That kind of sucked. Yeah, and by the way, I'm going to start watching that dog show. One show that you might want to check out on HBO is The Leftovers. That's turning out to be pretty okay.
Really?
Yeah, they've only done 3 episodes. It's holding my interest. Do you know what that
Well,
is?
no, but I'm trying to get through The Americans and House of Cards, and I'm struggling with both of them right now.
I haven't started The Americans yet. House of Cards is great. I haven't started The Americans. I think the next one I'm going to do is this dog one, this Wilford. I'm really looking forward to Wilford.
In other words, Sookie.
Well, Sookie wouldn't speak like him. Sookie's a lady. She speaks
Uh,
proper. She doesn't sit there and smoke a bong and go try to hump women's legs. Now her owner might, but not her. She's above me. She's much more mature. No, The Leftovers is like just all of a sudden out of nowhere. I don't know if they said a percentage or not, but like a ton of people just literally just disappeared. Like people could be driving in their car, and when they're driving in their car, they just disappeared, and the car keeps going and crashes into something. Like they
ooh,
just
hold on. I'm interested now.
they completely disappear. And this
Okay.
show is about how life has changed since this disappearance. They're still trying to understand what happened and where it came from and all the weird shit. And it's held my interest. I'm digging it. So you should check that out.
Hold on. I got to ask you this while you're taking a drink of water or clear liquid. Have you
It's
seen the
water.
movie where there is one night a year or one day a year when there's
The
no...
Purge.
Oh, I
Which one
want to
did you
see
see?
that. I haven't seen it. I want to see it.
Well, you talking about the one that's in the theaters?
Yeah.
That's the sequel.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
And it might be on Netflix. The Purge is a movie with Ethan Hawke or Ewan McGregor. Which one?
Ethan Hawke?
It's either Ethan Hawke or Ewan McGregor. I really can't remember which one, and I can't even tell the difference between the two of them right now, but it's one of those two. That's a movie from like a year or two ago. I've seen it. It was interesting. I don't think we need a sequel, though.
Well,
Like, if you see the first
since I
one,
didn't see the
you'll
first
know
one,
what I
yeah.
mean.
But
It was good.
have you seen the second one?
No.
Because
I'll
that
watch
one
it
may
on
be
cable.
good. It looks really good because I heard the episode or the trailer when the people are trying to get home and all of a sudden their car breaks down. They're calling all their friends and they're like, "Sorry, I can't come get you because we'll be killed," and they're stuck.
You know what I'm going to go see next week, right? Lucy. Have you seen the commercials for that one?
Oh yeah, she uses 90% of her brain
Well,
power.
she starts like I don't know what the hell happens, but she starts being able to use full 100% function of her brain, which is the type of thing
Yes.
I've talked about this shit too. Because when this trailer first came out, I actually said to Mama Bear, I said, "See, we've talked about stuff like this. So this is like a movie that has to have come from someone who was under the influence of something." But it's like, as far as that goes, maybe there's answers to things that we don't understand because we haven't evolved to that point. I mean, there's so many crazy shit that can happen. Um, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to that shit. And I'm going to be at a lake all day tomorrow because that's the
Hold
type of
on.
shit that I'm used to going to.
Oh, hold on. I have something to tell you. What were we talking about right before that?
Um, I don't know. What was I talking about? The Purge, Lucy, and Brain Power. What's
Brain
wrong with you?
power movies. Hold on, I'm
That's a
thinking.
that's a good look.
Brain power movies.
Yeah, we were talking about brain power in movies because of Lucy.
It was just before Lucy's when I had this thought. Have got to stop drinking alcohol. That's
I think that
funny.
there's other things that can. Oh, I didn't know you had sent me a message.
Who, me?
Oh yeah, yeah. It said answer me. I don't know what that means.
Oh, when our phones got disconnected, I tried calling you and it just rang and
Oh,
rang and rang.
what is cowfish?
Um,
I've never heard of that
Cowfish.
before.
It's a. Have you ever heard of the TV show called Tanked?
No. By the way,
It's
I'm
on A and
looking
E
at
or
you. I'm
Discovery.
not looking at the camera. I'm not sure I'm doing that right. Maybe I should be here. No, tell me about it.
There's a show. That's scary. There's a show called Tanked on A and E or Discovery where they come in and they make custom saltwater or freshwater tanks, fish tanks. Well, they made one for Cowfish. Cowfish is a hamburger slash sushi bar, and it is fantastic. It's expensive, but it's really, really good. It's at Six Forks Road in Raleigh, and the Beltline across from the mall.
See, I feel like I should know what it is or something. I've never heard of it. I mean,
You
see,
gotta.
I don't like sushi. Sushi's not my thing.
They got burgers, fantastic burgers too.
That seems really weird that you would go to a sushi place and get burgers, or vice versa.
Well, they have a sushi box, and it's like 12 by 10, and Pants got a mini burger, kind of a not a slider, but a little bit bigger than a slider, and it
That's
had
like a
some kind of
me burger.
seasoning. Like a what? I didn't hear you. A beef burger?
No, I said a me burger because you're holding up your fingers like this
Oh
thing. I
yeah,
was like,
like a.
yeah, that's about right.
So you get a burger, you get 4 pieces of sushi, you get edamame, you get uh, sweet potato fries, and you get cucumbers mixed with vinegar and sugar and
That's a
um,
strange combination of food.
sriracha. What's it called? Sriracha sauce?
Sriracha sauce, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so good. It was really good. My boy and I both got sushi roll, and we just cut it in half, and he took half, and I took half. I had tuna with crab meat on top, and
Is this
he
the
had
boy that I just saw?
yeah, and he had
Okay.
his was bison with cream cheese and spicy mayo and something else. It was really good.
Huh. I've never heard of it. Um,
Pam said eaten there a couple times, and she's like, "You have got to go here," and it was really good. Did you see my sister?
cowfish.
on Facebook. She's like, "What the hell is a cowfish?"
Well, I was kind of the same thing when I saw cowfish, and I actually had another name for it, and I forgot about it when I was like, oh, I gotta ask him about that on the show. About and whatever I was thinking it was called, I was like, well, it's not that, but that sounds a lot better. I don't remember what that was anymore.
There
Um,
is a saltwater fish called a cowfish. It's a little bitty fish, and he's got kind of antenna, kind of like horns on him, so it's called a cowfish. But they
that's a
have a very
terrible
cool
name.
tank. It looks like a 6 foot around and about 7 feet tall, and looks like a big martini glass, the big straw sticking out of it.
That's exactly what my penis looks like, including the straw.
Yeah,
Hey, there's fights.
but
You know
there's
what? I forgot. I can watch Bellator now. Bellator has their pay-per-view on with Tito Ortiz and Rampage Jackson. That was a weird, weird night.
so you're gonna pay for it?
No, it's on Spike right now, free.
Really?
But see, I don't have a. Did you see? You've been on and off. By the way, before I forget, Chael Sonnen has his hearing this week. We'll see how that goes too.
A hearing test? Is
No,
his hearing going bad?
his hearing for all his drugs and shit that he took. But no, I can watch Bellator now because Bellator fired Bjorn Rebney.
Look at my guitar pick. Look.
I'm looking at it. Oh, have you seen that optical illusion video that's floating
Can
around again on YouTube?
you you can't actually stop looking at it, can you?
Well, I mean, if I took my eyes away from it, I could. I just haven't
But
chosen to do that yet.
you can't stop. Look, it's
Oh,
3D.
I haven't chosen to do that yet. How do you know? If you're looking at me, you can't be looking. No. Yeah, maybe that would work. If you're looking at the screen, you can see what my eyes are looking at.
I know, and you
Yeah,
can't
okay.
stop looking at it, can you?
That's what she said.
Did I?
Uh,
You know this thing I bought? It's called a Pick Me Up. It looks like a stapler. You
yeah, you
take a
told me
credit
about
card.
that. You can make it out of like credit cards and shit.
Yeah, this is a Lowe's home improvement pick. Oh, I had to have a verbal argument with the lady. I'm like, okay, I want to use this Lowe's gift card. She's like, okay. Click, click. She said it's empty. I said I want it back. She goes, we're supposed to keep those. I said, what are you gonna do with them?
Why?
Well, I don't know, but we're supposed to keep them in case there's issues. I go, what kind of issues? There's no money left on it. I just used it up and gave you
That's
some more
weird.
money.
Yeah,
Can I
that's
have it
kind of
back?
strange.
Yeah. But now I have way more guitar picks than I need. Actually, I don't, but Pants says I do. Pants says I
Hey,
have too many.
you remember that big long? I swear you talked, and I was maybe inebriated, but I swear you talked for like 30 minutes, just you talking about what happened to the plane that disappeared, the Malaysian jet. Do you have any second thoughts on that now that we know that this other Malaysian jet has been shot down from the sky?
Oh, I think Putin is in trouble. Because
But
Putin,
you don't think they're related?
nah,
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to change your story or not.
nah. I think the other one's gone like other jets have gone and we don't know about or care about because we just didn't know about them. But
Aliens.
I think old Putin said, hey, we didn't shoot it down. Our Russian military had no involvement. But he didn't say it. We
What if
didn't
it's
give the weapons to someone else to do.
what if it's aliens?
What?
What if it's aliens?
Well, I've got some ammo at my house, but I don't have that much ammo.
Like the first
Speaking
plane.
of,
What if aliens just took the plane?
do you think they've got a vendetta against Malaysia?
I don't know.
Maybe, maybe they say let's see who's got some technology, but not that much technology. Let's
Well,
go after Malaysia first.
what if the aliens are just pissed at people, at humans, because we have like one of their ships at Area 51, and we won't
I
give
thought
it
we
back?
weren't
So
supposed to
they're
talk
like,
about
"Fuck
that.
you, we're gonna take your plane then, bitch."
I thought we weren't supposed to talk about that.
Did you see NASA said with the new telescopes that they think they're gonna be able to find alien life within 20 years?
Yeah, but if you look at a telescope far enough away, you're seeing in the past. They may be extinct by now.
Well, it could be in the future though too. It could be. See, this is my theory.
No, you can't
The
see in the future.
aliens. Sure you can. If you can see in the past, you can see in the future. The
That does
planets they're
not
seeing are
correlate.
many, many light years away.
Right, which
Do you
means
like how I
past.
went, how I showed you in here?
You look like a human diorama.
One of those inflatable things that goes like this for car insurance, car
At the car lot,
salespeople.
the car lots.
Um, no, what if these aliens and these planets are really just us in the future? We're sending like messages and stuff back in time, and we come back, and maybe us in the future come back and abduct really bad people or something like that.
Well, my favorite kind of movie is time travel. I love anything having to do with time travel. Like,
Like Bill and
what's
Ted's Excellent Adventure.
that? Excellent. Not. Did Scott Bakula? What was that show he did when he popped back in the past all the time?
Quantum Leap.
Yeah. Well, my theory on time travel is it will never be invented because if it had been, somebody would have been back now, and somebody's going to spill the beans. What's the old saying? Nobody can keep a secret unless you kill the other guy or something like that.
I've never heard a saying anywhere close to that.
If more than two people know a secret, it's not a secret because somebody's going to tell somebody. Because
I
time
see what you're
travel won't be
saying.
ever. I wish it did. I think it would be the best thing ever. But if time travel happens in 2174 and they come back to 1945, maybe that's why we're undefeated in all the world wars. We're 2-0.
Did you ever see Idiocracy?
I don't remember. I remember the movie, but I don't remember if I saw it. What was it about?
I just watched the TV version with the kids. It was on Comedy Central, so we watched that last week. And it was about the Luke Wilson is like the most average person in the world, and he goes into an experiment to be frozen for a year. And due to human error, he wakes up 500 years later, and he's now the smartest person in the world.
I remember that. No, I never saw it.
Oh, well, your speech just reminded me of that. I can't remember where in your speech it reminded me of that, because I don't remember yet now. But your speech reminded me of that, and there was a reference to Idiocracy that I was going to make, but I can't remember it. But you should watch that, because I'm actually going to be adding some production to this show.
What?
And I know I'm
You gonna
working
put
on
some time into this?
I'm working on a soundboard because I think soundboard would be funny. And there will be some clips from Idiocracy on soundboard, on the soundboard, on the soundboard.
All right. Should I play us out?
Really, you're gonna play us out? I was gonna play some Slip Capone, but I will listen to you playing us out. What are you gonna play for us? And are you gonna sing?
No.
Come on. The fans demand it. They
Can you
want to
hear
hear
that?
some singing.
Can you hear
Yeah, I
that?
don't understand why you're so surprised that I can hear that. I don't know how well it's coming through, but I can hear it. Alright. I'm fucking out. Diver, say goodbye.
Hells bells. I'll see you same bat time, same bat channel.
Well, hopefully. We'll see what his summer schedule is. Alright, peoples. See ya!
Later.
Holy shit, son of a bitch. Hold on.
What'd you do?
I fucking thought I hit stop broadcast before I hit stop record. And it's still recording while I save the file just in case my regular audio goes. Alright, now I'm fucking stopping broadcast. And I'll press